Hello and welcome to my knife channel. Well, what I want to talk about today is whittlers. And these right here are different size of whittlers. And whittling is just basically carving wood. You can either just shave bark off, maybe make a chopstick, or carve a figurine, like if you got any skill, maybe making a cat out of wood. They come in different sizes. Like this is kind of like the smallest one. This is a marbles. The rest of these are Rough Riders. And they usually have, like the main blade will be like a spear point of some type. And then you'll have two other blades. Sometimes they are the same. And sometimes one is, like a coping blade. And then the other one is like a pin blade. Let's get this guy out. This is the smallest one. Because when you're working with wood, you don't necessarily need a huge, big knife, This marbles is similar. It has a spear blade. And it has a pin blade and another pin blade. Sometimes you'll get two of the same things. Mainly because when you're working with wood, you don't want to necessarily have to sit there and sharpen it all the time. Of course, this is a bigger one with, I've just noticed with this one, there's got a little point right here that'll get you if you don't watch out. The tip of that blade is just, you can barely see it there. It's just sticking it up out and up. It won't draw blood, but it'll get your attention. But you got a big clip point blade. And on this one, you've got a pin blade and then like a spay blade. All right, and of course we've seen the Rough Rider Reserve. This is called a whittler also. Nice big old blade here. You can carve down a tree with that one. A very nice straight pin blade over here. And a coping blade. One thing that you might want to look into, if you're actually into whittling and everything, is the Congress. The Congress has 4 blades. They're usually a lot smaller, but you get like a sheep's foot, pin blade, another sheep's foot, and a coping blade. A little bit smaller. Now this one is a little bit bigger. It's also a Congress. This one had a problem with it. Not on this side. The blades on this side are all right. But on this side, I'm getting blade wrap. Actually, it's pin wrap. I don't know if you can see it. See if I can zoom this guy in. See right there? That little dent. Now, people have told me before, all you need to do is sharpen that, and it'll be all right. Yeah, you'd have to sharpen it all the way back. All the way back. You'd have to take up that much metal off the entire side before you do it. What you really should do is find out where it's hitting, which is this swell right up here right before the main pin. You find out where your blade corresponds with that smack, which is right there. And you get some kind of file or something in there and knock that down if you can. It's better to take off the material off that spring. You don't want to go so crazy that you actually dig into the pin, but I mean, it's not going to take much. It's basically going to take the amount that it's dented in there. Because I spent hours sharpening this up only to have it happen when the blade fell back down again. So that's basically what you've got to do. And if you try to get a Dremel in there, you're going to wind up scratching the inside of the liners. So that's all I'm saying about these. Is the Congress might be pretty good for whittling. Let me unzoom this. But old-timer Uncle Henry Charade makes a whittling knife. I'll put a picture up in it. And it has a bunch of unique tools that will help you. Let me pause this for a second because I wanted to bring up something else that can be used for whittling, and that's these cotton samplers. This is a perfect shape for carving out a bowl or a spoon. It basically lets you dig in to that area. So don't overlook, I mean, you know, any knife can be used for whittling. My extent of whittling is usually old man whittling, where you just sit there and you take a stick and you take your knife and you just start shaving off the end of it, you know, you just sit there. That's whittling. I mean, you're not doing much, but kind of satisfying, makes a mess, and gives you something to do. You also get the feel of how your knife feels when it engages wood, how it's going to handle, if the knife's going to close on you. All kinds of things you can find out from that. It's a pretty good pastime, just to sit there when you got nothing better to do, and sit there and whittle. So there you go. Just wanted to say that if you're actually getting into whittling, some people are actually good at it and make different things out of wood from whittling, and more power to you. Like I said, I'm not even good. This is actually too sophisticated for me right here. These would be more like something I might be able to do. If you look at it, you just gotta do a swoop here, a little notch for his legs, and then make the face, which shouldn't be real hard, and then paint it. Mainly painting will cover up a lot of your errors. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of detail. I should be able to do one of these days, and that's going to be my attempt at whittling / painting. But there you go. I just thought I'd throw that one in there for you. And I have a couple of knives coming in. I've got another sunfish coming in that's kind of different, and a Rough Rider knife that I've been looking for over 6 months, and I finally got one. But it's coming in also. So anyways, there you go. Hope everybody's doing all right and staying safe. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day. That's what we call a thicket.